Safeguarding the people, taking care of the security, protecting the people, that is the whole essence of government. That is the summation of the report we just had. And before we go on the break, I was talking about the proactive nature of the Chief of Army Staff. I want to congratulate him. I want to appreciate this gesture of his. I hope someone will tell him that you have saluted his proactiveness, so that when next again we are knocking his head that he has not done well, he should know that yes, he's done in good faith. This one now, he's done a good one. And we don't want to go too far. I'll just introduce my co-host. You know, I told you she's on the way. She will join us very soon. And indeed, she is here, full ground gidigba.
Yes. It's good to be here. Good morning, everyone. Oh, this is good afternoon already.
Yes.
It's good to be here at Voters Forum. Like we always do, we give you information, we dish out whatever you need to hear. And of course, like the host said, well done to the Chief of Army Staff. That was a good move. And of course, it's something we're looking forward to. And yes, unveiling our guest, we said we're going to bring him back here because he is into security, and of course he is very good when it comes to that area. As that last week I was wowed because we had few questions we were able to ask him because of how in-depth he was giving us before even asking. And we have him today again, Pastor Tunde Oyeshiji, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. He's an ex-serviceman. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, of course, looking at the updates on our security system right now, that's a good job from the Chief of Army Staff. Now, in reaction to what he has done, do you think that is where they should stop at, or they should probably do more? You have another kind of advice you want to give to the Chief of Army Staff?
Like we have said, we really thank him for what he has done. We also thank the IG. They are all trying to see that they bring everything under control. But as to your question, they are not supposed to stop there. Security, you keep on reviewing. After you have done something, you made a success, you go back to the room, you sit down, you look over it. What have we done? What have we achieved? Which other method or strategy are we going to adopt to get everything under control? So as it is now, they are not supposed to stop there. They are supposed to continue. I'm so sure they have not been able to get everything done as they themselves wanted. So it has to be a continuous exercise. But whatever happens, there is what they will come back, render for us to sit down and try to look into it. There are more land to cover as far as this insecurity is concerned. We've not been able to get those who are backing them.
Exactly.
We have not been able to get those who are sponsoring them. And this one is just the soft. And those people, they are there. And the government, I mean the security officers, they are all aware. They are getting the report. So what I can say is that they cannot stop like this. They will have to continue. And after a level of success, they come back, sit down, examine, review everything, and then go for the next line of action. That's what it has to be continuous. That's what is going to help us on this thing that we are
Now, you said something very interesting. You said the people that protect these kidnappers, these people that do all sort of criminal acts, there are some coverings over them. Now, how do you think they can go about getting these people? Because sometimes, you know, when they do their investigations, some of them confess, some don't. But how can they get to these people? Because they are the real problem, not even their tools, which are the men that are, you know, doing this kidnapping. How can they get to them?
They will get to them. Those who are in government, some of the people, you know, we said it the other day that there are political insecurity. Some people sat down somewhere, think, how do we cause trouble so that we can feed here, we can do this one here, we can do this other one here. So they will definitely get them. But those people, they know them. They are sometimes the people who are helping politicians. It's just like this time around, they are doing other things that are contrary to the wish of the politician. But as to getting them, they will definitely get them. It's just because, particularly this immediate past government, they did not do what they are supposed to do. Because you have that they got some names, some people that they find out that they were sponsoring terrorism, they were jailed in other part of the world where they were caught. But here we don't do anything about it, so they can be gotten. I'm so sure President Tinubu will be willing to get them and to do exactly what they are supposed to do for them. So we will definitely get them. They are nobody. They are not ghosts. They are normal human beings. They are normal. They will get them. So as we keep on going on, we are going to get those who are sponsoring them, and they are going to be brought to book.
You know, to speak from the voice of the people, when you go online and you see some of the comments that comes when, you know, these stories are being released about kidnapping and, you know, all of that, most people, or most Nigerians, actually believe that these people that protect these criminals are actually the politicians themselves,
yes.
Just like you also
yes.
mentioned. Okay, you agree with that one too?
Sure, okay. Yeah.
All right, Barrister.
Yes. There is one problem in Nigeria now as it relates to, do I call it insecurity or genocide? People will just come, particularly I refer to the Plateau incident now, because it really bogs my mind that people will just wake up one day, invade a place, not even capturing them, which I know is a normal thing, or even just send them packing from that place so as to take the land, but they kill them and shed innocent blood. And this thing has continued. Can the Chief of Army Staff and his comrade in arms now, the other security agents, sit down, including Nuhu Robadu and all of them now, to say enough is enough? Can we have enough is enough in Plateau? Because it's a place I like going. Plateau used to be the safest place because of the environment, the ambience, and the peace. And of course, it's a mini Nigeria. The indigenous and non-indigenous live there because, again, of the climate, of the condition of the weather. Can we have enough is enough? Can we talk to the security agents there?
We can talk to the security agents, but the people that have every power to do everything, they are those in government. Those security people you see outside carrying weapons, they cannot shoot unless they get an order. Somebody will tell them, do this, and they will have to do it. The issue of Plateau, it has been on for more than 20 years. The people will come like that, kill the people, go away. Even they came in December. They came back in January. And the report we are hearing is that when they come, they kill the people, sack the people, drop them out, and they remain in that place. Something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Like I said, the government knew all these things, but the will that this is what you should do, those are the things that are not there. But thank God for one thing. Some of the things that our age accept, our younger one will not accept.
Yes, yes.
So as things are going on now, those people also, their children will come up and say, no, enough is enough.
But is there a step we can take? Because just as you said now, it means that we're going to have an unending war, killing, maiming situation. I mean, it will now be a tit for tat, and it will now be a feat of the struggle of the survival of the strongest, and each one will go. It will be like the typical Yoruba adage that said, the hen throw away my herb or my medicine, and I will break his egg. It will continue on and on. Can there be a stop now? That stop the killing? That's my own problem. The killing and the shedding of innocent blood. Is there no way somebody should sit down? Because we all know those who kill and who maim and who come to cause the wahala, they will be, after they have done the havoc, they are there. There is nothing that happens.
You see,
and we can look at Lagos. Lagos is an indigenous environment, but we have more of settlers in Lagos. So will the Lagosians now say that we that come as settlers will be killed and dealt with?
You see, one thing is sure. If a criminal knows I will be caught and punished, he will think twice. Now those who have been going there, who have been doing that, they will go there, they will kill, nothing will happen. But we look at what the military is doing now. They are sending people. The IG is sending people. So everybody knows that our time is short. That will definitely send a signal to them. Those commanders they have been sending to that place, they are writing reports telling them that this is what is happening there, this is what is happening there. You know, that's their problem there. They are saying that we lease this land for so time. They are changing this, they are changing the agreement. There are many things that contribute to that problem that they are having. But as to the area where you say, can it be stopped? Definitely, with this present government and with the way they are handling it, within a short time, it will be a forgotten problem. I'm so sure about that. It cannot continue like that, because those who did it 2 years ago, they are still walking the street. Nobody is talking to them. Those who did it last year, they are still walking the street. Nobody is talking to them. But now, you know that I could be caught and I could be punished for this thing. That is what is going to stop all those things that are happening there. And I can assure you, with the way the government is doing it now, everything will soon be over. Enough will soon be enough.
Yes, I want to believe enough will soon be enough. Because with the assurance of our guest here, then definitely we want to believe that indeed enough will soon be enough. Because nobody comes to this world and just said that he will be exterminated or killed or maimed just like that. Everyone has a hope. Everyone has a life. Everyone has what he's expecting. And not that he will just be killed or cut short either in his prime, even in old age. Nobody wants to just die violently. Everyone wants a peaceful death, if indeed death will come, not the death that is induced by some persons who are in a situation and circumstance. But as our guest has said, that enough it will be enough, and that is sure that the security agents will be up to the task so that we put an end to this situation and let's have peace. I can assure you that if we have that peace that is needed, Plateau will be the hub of industrial revolution, development in this country, because that weather really suits foreign investors, and they will want to go there to invest. The whole of the environment, is it from Bukuru to Barkinladi to Lantang to Mangu to Langtang, all those areas, Shendam, all those areas are all climate-induced environment that will encourage a foreign investor. Not to forget that indeed is a mining town. That will encourage a lot of activities, and it will promote. Government stands a lot to gain by ensuring that there is safety of everyone, indigenous or settlers or visitors or foreigners or even travelers. Because to me, I see Jos as a traveler's hall, as a holiday resort. You go there, you enjoy yourself, you go on holidays. And of course, without blinking an eye that you are not safe. And I hope that government will do that one concerning the Jos. Then, safe highway. I remember that there used to be an IG, I can't remember now which IG, maybe Tafa Balogun or one man that took after him. They introduced the Safe Highway project, wherein the mobile patrol people were busy patrolling the highways, so as to make traveling easy. As you know, Nigerians, we travel a lot, not even Nigeria. I mean, the other day I went to America and Europe and so on. We were busy running about, going from one state to the other in America. In London, we are busy going from Sussex to Peckham, going all over, traveling, even in Canada. Anywhere you see, the highway is always busy, busy. But these days now in Nigeria, you see the highway is very scanty, because the fear of the kidnapper and the armed robber and all these ritualists is the beginning of wisdom. So, is there a way they can introduce this safe highway?
You see, the method they were using in those days cannot work now. It cannot work now. And in those places where you have traveled to, they are daily examining what they are doing, and they are trying to upgrade and see what to change. The criminals these days, they are even more sophisticated these days than that time. But hope is not lost. With the equipment that people have now, surely they will be able to put, our roads will be safe. But there will be need for government to introduce what some of this technology that will make them to know where criminals are hiding, where they are likely to be. Is when you know to preempt, to strike before they come to the road. It goes a long way. You don't, if you know where they are, and the military or those who are in charge of security could be able to get to that place, they will not come to the road. That is what can be done now. And with the equipment we have gotten now, somebody can sit down here and you see some part of the road, even in Kaduna or in Lagos or in all these things. These are the type of equipment that are necessary and needed to combat this type of road safety. So if they are doing it, if they introduce such one, it will definitely reduce the type of problem that happen on our highway. So for sure, our roads will be safe, but we need to sit down, those who are in charge, to think about what to do, to introduce some of this modern day technology, to know what is happening on the road, and to make use of it to arrest any problem that are in the road.
Yes, okay, maybe you could.
I wanted to even react to the other one where we are talking about Plateau State, that you know, when they come into a village, they kill, they send them out, and they stay there.
Yes.
Now, my question is, why? What's the problem? What do you think the government is doing towards that? Because if you know some criminals have taken over a particular place, I think that is even enough for you to, you know, guide yourself, whatever you need to do, so you can raid that place and arrest them. Because as it is, some of those places are still being, you know, hijacked by these criminals. And of course, there are some hideouts that we all know that these people are no longer staying there because they were sent out of their villages. So why is the government not doing anything in that respect?
The government are not doing what they are supposed to do. That's one thing that is certain. Bring back now to what was happening in certain part of Kaduna many years ago. You know that in that part of the country, when you listen to this Oputa panel, you see some people who are saying that our forefather came to this place to come and settle, and they are claiming it. If you hear what this our big barrister, I think he's gone now, Ajayi, Baba Ajayi, he was telling some people there, where did you come from? How are you claiming this place? Once, what happened is that you go to somebody's land and you claim it. That is what is causing the problem. And the government is one way or the other are not doing what they are supposed to do. Like the barrister said, that we all came here, we settled in Lagos. Now, By the time we begin to behave that we are the owner of this place, there's going to be trouble.
Yes.
Big trouble.
Big trouble. And if now some government are siding us that it can be yours.
It can be your own.
It can be your own. You can take it over. Those are the
Wahala will now share.
ways we behave that triggers insecurity.
We will say it's no man's land.
Almost everybody will be consumed. But we needed people who have courage to do what is right. You know, some people, what I see is that they have succeeded in criminality. That is, they came, they took over some people's land, and there is success in what they are doing. So people now look at the success. I want to do the same thing.
We will go on a short break, sir. We will go on a short break. Let our guests go and have some water. After the water, we'll come back again. So by then you will be strengthened again to give us some tips. The way I'm saying it, maybe we'll go for it. We lawyers will call something extension of time. Maybe we'll extend the time so that our guests will really deal with this situation for us well. Before he starts, time has gone. Yeah. So we'll look at it. When did he start? He has not started and the time is gone. But be that as it may, let's go on a short break. We'll be back. Yes, I hope you two took water to relax, because we did here. And in between we were discussing some other interesting issues that modern technology can help us. And I hope the military too, they will now deploy the funds for their security in getting this equipment. I don't think they are too much. It's not as if they cannot get it. I remember when I was a younger boy, very young, I liked this film, is it film now or play or series? It's called Hawaii Five-0. Hey, I saw you. You are shaking your head. You got it, I got it. You got it, yes. Hawaii Five-0. It was used to deal with criminals. And I know it can be done in Nigeria. Let's even assume that that's something that is a dream. I do see, going out in social gatherings, I do see people using the drone to take pictures of people, film us, and so on and so forth. Even some media houses use it whenever there is a crowd, maybe they are covering a political rally and so on. So it's a thing that can be used, it can be done. Like the other day, I remembered I had to call an Inspector General of Police when I found out that the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway were becoming very, very stressful, that the activities of bandits, criminals, and of course kidnappers was on the high side. That can't you use the drone? And he said it's a good idea. I won't know what happened along the line. 2 or 3 days after, so it just surfaced on the internet about some area in the Ishara area, Ogere area, where the drone discovered a hideout of some kidnappers, and foolishly or stupidly or whatever, the kidnapper was busy shooting at the drone. So that it will not expose them. But I guess the person who is manipulating the drone was dodging them and all, and of course went away. The picture surfaced online. You saw it. That's good. That's good. So, can they use such things? Can the security now use those things to now track down these people that are making life difficult for us? I guess it's something that they should chew and think about. And just as our guest has said, it's something that they will sit down and do a military strategic meeting on, and of course come out with a solution to it. Manufacturers still manufacture it. Is it not so, sir? This drone, they still manufacture it. Yes. Or even they can do something, they can ask for specified one that will really do a good job. Then, of course, with their monitors and all. Is it not possible, sir?
It's possible. Even the one that the EIG phone use is still there. It's just because they are not using it again. And thank God for what the security operatives are doing now. Like you said, we spoke sometimes ago, we started doing something. Let's also believe that from now, they will now be deploying drones to know where they are, and they will do all those things that are necessary. Sometimes ago, the Air Force came out and said they made a mistake. It's because they are getting these people where they are gathering. Another thing in this our country, it's only in the southwest. We thank God. If we have our people doing what is right, they will go there and say, it's your son that is giving us trouble, and we are going to deal with him. But there are those who protect their criminals. They come out to go and do evil, and you say, it's our people, don't kill him, it's our son, it's from our religion. You will see now that with this present government, they will be deploying drones, they will be deploying all this equipment to discover. I'm so sure criminals are on their way out of this country now.
They better do.
Because they know that some people are after you. You will be caught and dealt with. But we need to appeal, because security, you need to get everybody involved. Even those people who are protecting their own people committing evil. By the time we explain to them and you make them to see, at least they will think twice. There are many things that they are proposing in that it comes to my mind. Now, if not that you are getting money from South and you used to take care of yourself, at the time, some people say we want to set up a commission so that anything that the Boko Haram have destroyed, we will repair it.
Yes.
You are not setting up a commission and say, give us money so that we can stop them. But you are saying, by the time they are destroyed, you will go and repeat. It's because you have a free money. It's because you have a free money. You are feeding from it. So there are many things that it was upside down.
Yes.
I want to believe that this present government, they are going to do what is right. And I think God will help them. They will be able to do what is right, and God will help them and see them through. Only they need to be careful because of some of this insecurity that are coming from hunger. They need to do something
Yes,
fast.
we are going to address the issue of hunger next week. Next week we are going to look at that issue, because hunger itself is the chief insecurity, chief insecurity, or the chief cause of insecurity rather. Because a hungry man is an angry man.
You will value your personal life.
Yes. I hope that government again will quickly address the issue of hunger in the land, because it's a state of insecurity.
I want to plead with you, tell those you know who know them to do something fast. We need to thank God that we won that match. It's what brought some things down. So tell them we want to be safe in this country. They should do it and do it fast. And they should monitor it. They gave money to state governors. They gave money to senators. They gave money. They should monitor them. We want to see the proof of how you shared all those things. And we want to be careful, because in Nigeria, senators will go to court and they will tell them not to do anything now. So before we come back to it, the money has finished. So we are not going to court. What we want is that go and spend the money for our people. Let's see the proof. It will help us if we do something like that.
Yes, it will help us.
I want to even say something. Yes, we've been talking about security, the government doing this, to actually get these criminals. Now, the thing is, after getting them, a whole lot of them, some of them, like the Boko Harams, when they got them, they confessed. The next thing, they were out again into the same system, the security system. Now, it's like it's a circle. So now, what advice will you give to the government? Do you think they should still go that route? They should still apply that route of pardoning them and saying they've confessed, they have changed, and all of that? What kind of punishment should they accord to these criminals?
I will never tell them to bring them in, and it's not only me. Many security experts have been hearing. They have been saying that it is a big mistake that somebody come out and within a 6 months you say you have de-radicalized him or her, and you now tell him to go. We are hearing that they were the people who are even giving information to the, because this thing does not come out of their heart.
No.
We are the people who just give them uniform and tell them to be. I do not know how they arrive at that type of decision, but it's not helping us at all. It's not helping us. So I can never say that one. If you want to give them another thing, please do. Please do. But to tell them to go among the security people and now to secure us, they are not securing us, they are securing their former Boko Haram. They are not helping us at all. So I won't say the government should go that way at all. I will never.
And possibly they might even be releasing information, the intels from the security to
their people. To their people, they are doing. That's what we heard that they were doing. They are releasing the information to their people. How do they know that soldiers will pass so place? How, if not that soldiers are the one reporting the soldiers? So no, I will never support short eating. They should be punished properly, and then know that we are doing what is wrong. It is after then we will now see what to do about them, but to say bring it back,
Another issue that has come is, no doubt, I see some state government and some philanthropic organization or some groups of people buying 1 or 2 vehicles for the security agents, particularly the police. But I don't see them use it to patrol enough. I can't remember, it's a long time now that it happened to me, but I remember there was a time my client had issues in a remote area, even of this Lagos state, some time ago I said, and they called the police station, and the police said they should come, that they don't have fuel, that either they come or that they should bring fuel when they are under stress. And one way or the other, I've even had opportunity, I guess recently, yes, that we have issues, we are complainant in the matter, we want to go to court, and that the police was telling us that they cannot take the suspects to court until we mobilize them. Right. And all these things, are there not ways in which the state can take care of this so that indeed they will encourage, one, the people to lay complaint, 2, have confidence in the security system, and 3, encourage the security agents themselves to be able to do their job efficiently? Is there no way the money that has been so earmarked in the budget, because again, we'll bring you back again because of the issue of the budgeting, tracking the budget, but let's look at it in respect of these 3 questions I asked.
The money,
yes,
they are giving to police station,
yes,
to be sincere, is not enough.
Okay.
Some DPO, I know that they gave money to each to maintain the stations and all these things. It's not enough. I think I had.
Please, Inspector General of Police Egbetekun, I hope you've heard this. I'm happy a military man is saying it, or ex-military man, which I know equally, and that's why I deliberately brought this issue up. If you are going to write the president, write him to increase your funding for police vehicle, so that there will be fuel in the vehicle all the time. It will be shameful, it's shameful really, that some organization donated vehicles to you and you are not able to maintain them. It's really shameful. So to me, it is a very important thing that vehicles, all police vehicles, are fueled so that they can be able to move around. It does not matter. Maybe some of them will be using it for some untoward activities. We've seen it. If you go to Tako Market, if you go to Sura Market, you go to All Market, you see police vehicles parked. They take the wife of one top police officer to the market or the other. But now to fight crimes, there is no fuel to run it. I hope there will be a stop to this. Write the president and send a copy to the media or to us or to me particularly that yes, you have written for more money, and let us see what Akpabio will do with his members of the Senate if they will not increase your vote for security. Let us know so that we take it up. The more money you have, then when you don't have that money, or you have been given the money, we will now know what you want to say.
But the money they have been giving them, No doubt about it.
I agree with you.
And now the police, now with our Nigerian way of doing it,
yes,
hide under that. We will now hide under that. We now say before you do anything, you bring logistics. They will bring one name that say you bring logistics, you bring this,
you mobilize us.
You mobilize us. You mobilize this, you mobilize that. But really, they should try to work upon that. You see, if they work upon that, like you said, it will be easier for us to talk to police that why are you not doing this? They should at least work upon that, have enough money. Then if you now come to you and you say no money, we now know what to do.
In fact, to confirm what you have just said now, I just remembered now that this new AFCC chairman, what was his name now? Olukoyede asked the Senate to increase their budget, that if they want them to perform, they should increase their budget. Yeah. And I guess those ones are seated. So I am equally calling on Egbetokun to write to the Senate that you want me to perform, increase my budget. In fact, all the security men, the soldiers, the Navy, because they too, they should be hovering over. They should be running over. The Air Force should be hovering over. The sea people, the Navy should be running around the various creeks and lagoons. Buy small boats. Because let me give you an example. About 10 years ago or so, we were having a training at Akodo. I don't know, maybe you know Akodo. Akodo, there is a training center, Lagos State Training Center at Akodo. And all of a sudden, in the dead of the night, some guys just raided us because it's by the sea. It is by the seashore. They just raided us, took some of us hostages, and of course, this Abakari was the DPO of the police station in Akodo or something. Okay. He was the one who helped, and one way or the other encouraged the release of these people. We were civil society leaders that were at that training for some days. We were camped there, and they came and raided us. So and of course, along I guess is Ikoyi, they have a police water unit or something at the Ikoyi there. I don't know, maybe I have never seen them because most of the time I'll be on the 1004. If we are going to Aja, I don't see anybody patrolling that area. So what am I saying? Is that the police, the soldiers, all of them, they should get funds and of course increase their activities. It's because there is a lapse. That's why these guys come up. Just as I mentioned the other day, if we have the highway, safer highway, people patrolling, who are watching, then definitely criminals can come out on the road boldly, we and sometimes we hear them that they carry out their activities for more than 1 hour.
For 3 hours
on the highway,
and they put the people they kidnap a machine and they drive for 3 hours
and yet nothing
3 hours, or the criminal carrying somebody for 3 hours.
So I hope the Inspector General of Police and all the service chiefs will listen, and I hope Ribadu too will be up to his game. He can't just be Chief Security Officer advisor, and of course the country is going under insecurity. I know Ribadu very well. We are in the Aluta world too.
They are also monitoring them. If we give you money to at least watch a particular area and something happen in that your area, then we call you.
Why? What is happening?
What is happening here? What is happening in this place?
My friend, come here and explain yourself.
Come and explain. And when your explanation
fails, then you go for it.
We go for it.
And once you go for it, then the next person.
We think twice.
Like this man, you know, I got the book of Ezekiel, the first leader of the 50 soldiers. He went there. He wasn't twice. The second one
went. So the third one, he thought twice. Say, my Lord, spare me, and look at the way he talk. That's why we cannot take out God from anything, even though the people feel it's offensive. But that is the way out. That one said, please hear me. I come here. Don't let me die like the other people. I don't come here.
And he was saved.
And he came down.
followed him, although he made him to now go to the hands of his son.
God told him to go. And since God promised him, go, there will be no problem. He went, and there was nothing. He said, it's your father that is troubling Israel, not me. So, if we really monitor and see what is going on, it will go a long way. Not that we give you money, then you go and eat pepper soup. No.
You remember Anozie?
That was the statement he made that drove him out.
It's all right. Very interesting.
Very interesting. I really enjoyed today. Even though at the end of the day, Pastor had to bring a little bit of humor and had to put a little bit of pastor in it.
Yes.
I like that.
Did you pass or you failed?